Yesterday, in an event in China, Redmi revealed two new additions to their flagship K series, the Redmi K30 Pro and the Redmi K30 Pro Zoom. These are true successors to last year's flagship K20 Pro. Both come with top-of-the-line hardware and of course, support for 5G. Now in today's video, let's take a look at everything that's important, everything that you need to know about these two Redmi launches. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech, and if you do end up liking what you see here, please subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get this video started. The regular K30 Pro and the Redmi K30 Pro Zoom, they have everything in common except for the optics. So till we get to optics, everything I say in this video, it holds good for both the K30 Pro and the K30 Pro Zoom. So with that out of the way, let's get to the build. We have a glass sandwich build here. It's protected on both sides by Corning's Gorilla Glass 5. There's metal in between. With the K30, Redmi went with that circular cutout for a holographic look for the rear cameras. And it makes sense that the K30 Pro borrows some of that design. Redmi have a circular camera bump with 4 cameras here too. The placement of the cameras, it reminds me of a flower's petals. And anyway, let's get back to the optics in a bit. Well, on the topic of design, the brightly colored power button feels like a nice touch. The curved glass to the back should help make the K30 Pro feel slimmer than it actually is. Given it's just a fraction under 9mm thick, that's a good thing. The weight, it's a little on the higher side of things at 218 grams, so expect some serious heft here. Now, while 2019 might have been the year of pop-up cameras, we've seen all kinds of pop-up cameras, right? We have shark fin sliders and everything, but the year 2020, it's been the year of punch holes, at least so far. We've not seen many pop-up cameras, but the K30 Pro kind of changes that. We've got a 20 megapixel pop-up selfie camera here. From the teaser images and the video, it seems like this one too lights up like the K20 Pro, but we can't really be sure at this point. But what we can be sure of is that this 6.67 inch, again, yeah, 6.67 seems to be Xiaomi Redmi's favorite size now. It's an AMOLED panel, it's disruption free, no notches, no punch holes of any kind. This is a Samsung E3 AMOLED panel with a peak brightness of 500 nits. It can go up to 1200 for HDR10+. The resolution is Full HD+. There is no mention of screen refresh rates anywhere, which makes me believe that they are using a normal 60Hz panel here. Kind of a weird decision since the K30 has a 120Hz IPS panel, and that's something they've been super happy marketing.
Which is why POCO X2 comes with a 120Hz panel.
So I expected the Pro to at least have a 90Hz refresh. Well, that might have been a compromise. Redmi definitely haven't compromised on the rest of the specs. We have the flagship Snapdragon 865 SoC coupled with 6 gigs of LPDDR4X RAM and 128 gigs of UFS 3.0 storage. That's on the base variant. The K30 Pro, the higher variants, they come with 8 gigs of faster LPDDR5 RAM, 256 gigs of UFS 3.1 storage. Interestingly, the K30 Pro Zoom only comes in one RAM option, 8 gigs of the latest LPDDR5 RAM and 128 or 256 gigs of UFS 3.1 storage. Redmi also has built a special cooling system equipped with 9 separate temperature sensors to keep the temps under control. There's also support for Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1 and of course 5G. NFC is present, but the big question is, will it make its way over to India? And now that's a question only Redmi can answer. As for the battery, it's a 17.5% increase from the K20 Pro. We now have a 4700 mAh unit that comes with the same 33 watt fast charger that we've seen on the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. And if you've not seen the charger on the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max, we just unboxed it. Here's a card to that video, go ahead and check it out. Now Redmi claims a 0 to 100 timing of a little over an hour, which seems quite fast. And now here are a few points to note. We have support for an IR blaster, the headphone jack still retained, micro SD has been cut, and there's no wireless charging. And now let's finally talk optics. The primary sensor here is Sony's IMX686, that 64 megapixel sensor, the same that we've seen on the K30. Then we have a 13 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and finally a 5 megapixel macro. Now here are a few more things to note. The K30 Pro seems to be the first Redmi phone to get optical image stabilization. Yes, the primary sensor gets a lens with stabilization. The regular K30 Pro has a 6p lens, while the K30 Pro Zoom gets a 7p lens. The K30 Pro Zoom also loses that macro and instead, as the name implies, gets an option for zoom in the form of an 8 megapixel telephoto that can do up to 3x optical and 30x digital. There's OIS for the telephoto shooter as well. On the video side of things, we get 8K video capture. Now all that's left is to talk about the pricing. The K30 Pro starts at 29.99 yuan, while the K30 Pro Zoom starts at 37.99 yuan, and here are the complete variants and prices along with the converted rates. So pause and take a look at it if you want more information. Considering that the K20 Pro launched in India at 28,000 rupees for the 6128 variant, the 32K or even the 35K price tag, taking into account the increase in prices due to manufacture in China, imports, the increase in GST and all that, the K30 Pro, it still seems like an interesting option. Maybe this comes to India as the POCO F2 since the K30 came in as the POCO X2. Maybe not because it's not smooth AF. Okay, I know I've been making fun of the fact that it's not got a high refresh rate display, but then yes, I would have liked for it to have a 90Hz panel at least. But jokes apart, even Xiaomi's own Mi 10 is supposed to be launching at over the 40K mark. So there is a lot that Redmi is offering here with the K30 Pro and the K30 Pro Zoom. Even at the 35K price point, this should be the cheapest 5G phone, 5G flagship in India. And there just seems to be a lot that is being offered. It seems to be a very interesting phone, and it still seems to be one hell of a deal. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And given the 21-day lockdown and everything, it feels like it's going to be an eternity before I can get my hands on this phone. The moment I manage to get my hands on it, I will definitely have a video for you guys. So stay tuned for that. As of now, you guys let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think Redmi should have done something different with the K30 Pro, K30 Pro Zoom? Do you feel there's something else, something missing with these phones, or maybe a lower price point? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. And I guess that's pretty much it. It is now time for me to bid you adieu. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about the video. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. And thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.